Good day. Are you experiencing some type of disruption in your life? Are you experiencing some type of disconnect in your life? Are you feeling some type of dis-ease in your soul? Stay tuned. Good day, everybody. This is Eugene, and welcome to Inspiring You. You know, it is my intent to inspire and encourage you in your spirit and your soul, as well in your body. Well, today I have 3 words for you, and they all begin with the letter D. They are disruption, disconnect, and dis-ease. You know, right now in our world, we are experiencing a disruption, a disconnect, and a dis-ease. With Russia invading the Ukraine, the world is experiencing those 3 Ds. I can even imagine what the Ukrainians are going through in their body, in their soul, in their mind, in their spirit. I can imagine there is great dis-ease where they don't know where they're going to be one moment to another. Personally, I have never experienced that, and I can only imagine it. Well, I'm going to share with you my journey with 3 Ds in my life. I hope that this sharing may encourage you to deal with the 3 Ds in your life. I will repeat the 3 Ds again. Disruption, disconnect, and dis-ease. Well, a few years ago, I was living in New York City. And then I decided that I would move back to Western Pennsylvania, that is here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, still a country, woohoo! But I knew that was going to cause me some disruption, some disconnection, and some dis-ease. Now you may ask, why did I make that decision? I made that decision on one reason. I decided to move back here to assist my aging father. Everyone in New York told me, Paul, you're going to the Midwest. You got to be ready for that. It's a whole different world. And I said, yeah, I know. But the truth and reality, it really didn't sink in until I got back here. Immediately, I saw the disruption. I no longer had the ease or the availability of 24-hour transportation. Even the supermarkets were closing at 10 p.m. And then I realized public transportation did not run 24 hours here. So I had to drive again. I haven't driven in probably 10 years. And so, my friends, my first disruption was my normality of life was certainly turned upside down. I saw myself being disconnected to the things that I was familiar with. I was so familiar with when I lived in New York City that I know that I can get whatever I want, whenever I want. And here I realized, I don't have that. There's a time and a place for everything here. The stores close at a certain time, and you just have to wait till the next day. So I was experiencing dis-ease, a discomfort in my soul because my normal sense of comfort was disrupted. Now, one of the things about when I got back here also was this. I says, well, I have left the Big Apple. No more lights, theaters, action. I'm in the Midwest. But lo and behold, I believe in all the disruptions that is in our lives, the disconnects and the dis-ease. I believe that God has a divine plan awaiting for us. You have heard people say they're looking for that light at the end of the tunnel. Well, I felt that. I says, well, God, I know I'm here doing a good thing, but at the same time, I question what will happen with my talents and abilities for lights, action, and theater in Western PA. And in fact, I decided in my mind to give it all up and just go in a whole different route. However, as I mentioned, that other D, the divine plan, well, God had a divine plan that I didn't know about, and he started unfolding it to me. It was this. A woman who did not live in Western Pennsylvania, but lived in Los Angeles, reached out to me and said, I have a plan that will work for you. Her plan was this. She knew I loved the theater, the lights. She knew I loved to teach. And she said, there's a vehicle for you to take your talents to greater heights. I can give you a plan that can put you on television. And my mind said, look, lady, I'm in Western Pennsylvania. This is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This ain't New York. This ain't Los Angeles. Okay? So that's my natural mind responding. And furthermore, since I did not know her from Adam, I didn't know whether she was talking to me was the truth or not. Maybe she was a scammer. I don't know. But something inside of me said, that's a light for you. And so I listened to everything she shared with me. I followed her instructions, and bam, in a matter of 6 months, I was back before lights. I was producing and owning my own cable show, both fitness and talk, right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, that's where I am shooting this from right now. All the YouTube videos you've seen of mine, they were filmed here in Western Pennsylvania. And so I say this, that sometimes we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel of the disruptions that come into our lives, of the disconnections and the dis-ease. But I believe that other D is there, the divine plan of God. It will unfold before you. At first, you may do like I did. You did like a hesitation, a double take. Could this be real? One of the things I learned through this also was that the person or the agent or the angel is usually someone that I don't know. They are like that messenger that is sent so that you can go forth in your divine plan. So I encourage you not to be dismayed by the current disruption that may be going on in your life, not to be discouraged by the current disconnection that you may be experiencing in your life. And I like to encourage you, don't sunk down into dis-ease. Because if you sunk down into dis-ease, you're going to miss your divine plan and your divine purpose. Now, I hope and pray that I have shed some light into someone's life, that I have shed some hope, some encouragement in someone's life. The disruptions, the disconnections, and the dis-ease are not meant for you to throw in the flag and forget about life. No, it is nothing more than a life changer. You know, I spoke about change a few weeks ago, and it just comes right back to that. Disruptions, disconnections, and disarms are all, and being disarmed, dis-ease that is all about change. Divine plan, divine purpose is unfolding in our lives. Even at age 66, I anticipate more divine disruptions, divine disconnection, and even divine dis-ease so I can go on to that greater purpose and plan. Everybody, I want you to have a blessed day being encouraged with me from inspiring you.